Have you ever feared that anything you do or anywhere you go has a darker side to it? Well, get ready for this one true scary 4th of July story. This is my story of dealing with a creeper at a party. In 2012, I was invited to go to my two friends who were sisters to their family 4th of July party. It was a lot of fun. There was eating, swimming, playing, and then fireworks. So the next year, which is when this took place, I went with them again. For some quick background on the creeper, he is 3 years older than me and has been arrested for sexual assault on a minor before I met him, and he was still under house arrest. It started when I was sitting in the kitchen alone. I was sitting by the snacks, a place where there are 5 chairs. I had my legs stretched out covering 3 of the chairs when he came over. We made eye contact, so I said hi, and he said hi back. He touched my legs like a pat, and I thought he meant for me to move my legs so he could sit. At the time, my gut was telling me to get off my lazy butt and go back outside because there were people there. I was too lazy though and didn't move. I was on my iPod, just looking through Tumblr when I heard him say something. The only word that I caught from the whole thing was cute. I had to ask him 3 more times to hear it fully, which turned out to be him saying I was cute. I didn't know what to do, so I smiled and said thank you. He knew I was 16 because he had asked earlier and I gave no thought to it. He asked if I had a boyfriend and I didn't think, and I said no. He kept saying how cute and good looking I was. I kept saying thanks, and finally he got up and left. What I should have done was get up and go outside to where the people were. I was just too lazy to get up and move. I also thought that was the end of it. Nope. He came back in a few minutes asking for my phone number. I got scared because he had his phone out, and I thought he was going to text or call once I gave him my number. I also thought if I said no, he would get me in trouble, so I gave it to him. The first text was at 8:09 saying, "Hey there, beautiful." I answered because, again, I thought I would get in trouble if someone found out what was going on. After a few more texts like that, he sent, "You want to go somewhere?" This is when I really freaked out and told one of the sisters what was going on. She freaked out too and told me to stay with her. I did, but that didn't help. He wouldn't take my no, so I had to come up with excuses. He said for me to ditch hanging out with her. What got worse was whenever we were inside, he would rub up against me, motion for me to follow, and make kissy lips at me. In a crowded room, no one saw any of this. He even waited by the bathroom line because he saw me in it, so when I was going out, I ran. By the time fireworks were happening, he caught me alone in a room and forcefully kissed me, as well as touched my butt and boob. I kept saying I had to go, and when I tried to leave the room, the door wouldn't open. When that was finally open, he started to kiss me again. The only thing that saved me was my friend calling my name, to which I was able to yell at her. After that, he kept trying to get me to go with him. Anytime he got a chance to get close to me, he would say something. He even followed me to the car when I was leaving, which my friend almost started to yell at him. He continued to text me, saying how, at the next party, 3 days later after that day, stuff was going to happen 3 times. Lucky for me, at the next party, people found out, so he wasn't allowed to go. I haven't heard from him since, most likely because the family made sure my number was out of his phone, to which I am forever grateful.